As y'all can imagine, trying to make a YouTube episode on your honeymoon weekend is pretty challenging, right? Either it's exhaustion or just busy with family stuff. In Oaxaca Central, I didn't even have time to shoot. I don't know what I was thinking. I was being pulled each and every way, doing certain things. I don't know. Got to Puerto Escondido, and I've been going crazy. Actually, quite excited to get to the computer to edit everything. One thing I will say though, y'all, I've shot pretty much exclusively with the M10, with the 28 Voigtlander ultron. Focus, y'all. With the 28 f2 ultron, pretty much exclusively. I brought the little Olympus point and shoot around for times. My plan was to actually shoot with the Texas Leica, and that did not happen just because of convenience and taking this out early sunrise, which our sunrise is starting to kind of happen. You can kind of see the skies and touch this so I can get better colors. Sunrise is starting to come, and as y'all know, this time of the morning, film is kind of, I need a tripod to set up and all that good stuff. But with the M10, good to go. It's light, it's small, as you know, and the image quality is, of course, it's just magnificent. So it's been hard to kind of let it go, and it's kind of become my everyday carry, obviously. But I wanted to check in, have some kind of proper intro before I get this morning started, because we're making a YouTube episode in Puerto Escondido. I got about 2 more minutes before sunrise gets cracking, and then I start to get locked into the zone. Let's go shoot, y'all. All right, y'all. So that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my exploring through Puerto Escondido. It was an incredible trip. I have nothing but amazing things to say about Puerto Escondido. and I'm actually looking forward to making my way back out there pretty soon. We did stay at this really, really cool architectural gem called Casa Vio. I think I'm saying that right, it's VO. And I say that because it's VO. And I didn't get any B roll of the place, but I took some really cool photos and I wanted to share those photos. So I wanted to put them up now to give you guys an opportunity to see it. But it was this really, really beautiful brutalist architectural gem. And I got to look up the name of the architect. I can put it down here. But he also has another place like 2 blocks around the corner called Casatillo. And that's another one that is just like incredible. Like, what is happening? Like, the way that he built this thing, because you're essentially outside the whole time. It is magnificent, but it's created in this interesting slope. And the bedroom is upstairs, tucked in the back where it's nice and cool. But then even the way that it's structured, where the sunlight kind of goes around and kind of protects some of the areas for you to kind of hang out, like the beach chairs, and then the kitchen goes down. It's nuts, and everything's made out of concrete and brick. So it has all these incredible like raw materials. Like, everything's made out of these raw materials that you would think wouldn't work, but it makes so much sense, and you can live outside in this way. It's quite brilliant. Hopefully we get a chance to stay there again when we go back, but I did want to quickly like shout that out and show you guys where we stayed. Other than that though, that's pretty much it. This trip came after our wedding. I mentioned that kind of briefly in the introduction. Originally I had hoped to do like an entire like wedding vlog where I mixed and matched like the Puerto Escondido portion with Oaxaca wedding portion. It just didn't go that way. I mean, getting married is a lot's going on. You're getting pulled in all sorts of directions. And I didn't take as near as many photos as I thought I would. So there wasn't really an episode to kind of make out of that. Maybe I'll piece some stuff together with the 8mm film and just kind of like create something that it lives on YouTube, or that there's a video of just the wedding, but it won't be like a proper episode of me kind of going out and shooting and stuff like that. But we drove down from Oaxaca Central down to Puerto Escondido, and I will say the next time I'm out there, I plan on like shooting through the towns in the mountains as you drive. It's like a 6-hour drive as you drive down to Puerto Escondido. Next time, I really, really hope to just take my time, get out, stop, and just make photos the entire way down, because it is really, really incredible. A lot of character, a lot of charm, and a lot of beauty. But that's it, y'all. I did want to mention one last thing, and I did want to end this episode with talking about my favorite photo of this set, because I felt really creatively inspired in Puerto Escondido. I felt like I could have shot for weeks. I feel like it's a place where there's a book potential happening there. There's a lot going on. The fact that it's this town right there on the beach, and there's a lot of life going on. It's not created for commercial use, like kind of like Tulum is, where it's beautiful, but everything around is commercialized. Everything is about making money. There's no real life. There's no real local living. But in Puerto Escondido, you see kids walking to school in their uniforms right down the block from the beach. So you get this incredible mix of life that's going on. So I really look forward to getting back out there to photograph it. But I did want to finish with my favorite photo. And that's this photo of this like turquoise Beetle Volkswagen. Parked outside this cafe, and it was sunset, and I stumbled across it from like 2 blocks away, and I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, I think there's something down there. So I walked down, the light's great, and I grabbed a couple. So much so, I thought the scene was great. I was hoping the car would be there, so I went back the next morning for sunrise just to kind of get both elements, both lights, see if it was better or worse. I ended up liking the sunset better because the way that the light hits the actual cafe. But I did want to share that. Let me let me know what you guys think. of this photo specifically. And if you have a favorite photo, that's it. The wedding is done, so I'll be back to making YouTube episodes. Finally, this year has been crazy with personal stuff, in a good way, definitely in a good way. But now the dust has settled, and I'm excited to make a lot more YouTube episodes and kind of get these things cranking out. So I'll see you guys soon. That's it, y'all. See you next week. Peace.